Alright, what's up everyone? In this video, I want to run through some technical analysis with Ethereum and talk about my long-term outlook and why I'm so tremendously bullish on Ethereum long-term, why I'm a long-term investor, and why I think you should give strong consideration towards holding something like Ethereum for the long term. So, if you like the sound of that, please like, subscribe, comment, and share. And hit that bell icon to be notified of new uploads, because we'll be breaking down tons of very interesting, critical news stories and analysis all throughout this bull run. So guys, let's delve into this. First, I want to get some technical analysis out of the way, because I think a few very interesting things are happening with Ethereum and the market as a whole. So we're in this ascending triangle here, okay? Kind of broke down from it, right? And things weren't looking so good, and now we seem to have broken above it, above where we were finding resistance at the $1,150, and we're running up against resistance right now, and we're kind of within this this range right here, and I believe we're forming more of a macro ascending triangle here, and we have roughly 2 days worth of movement within this thing before we have a large move, and given that we kind of had a micro ascending triangle here, broke down bearishly, but then broke up bullishly, had like a fake out, and now we're forming this more macro ascending triangle. The breakout from this thing, I believe, will be more explosive than what happened here. If we break down, I think there's a good chance that we retest kind of like the $900 level, and if we break up, I think we break past all-time highs. And so I wanted to make this video to also say, guys, I'm just going to say it. I think it's probable, not a guarantee, but I think it's likely that Ethereum breaks above its all-time highs at $1,440 within the next 30 days. Bitcoin has more than doubled past its all-time highs. It's currently getting rejected off $40,000. But guys, Bitcoin's all-time highs was 20,000. It's basically at 40 right now. Ethereum's all-time highs was 1,448. Bitcoin leads the market and Ethereum leads the altcoins. I think it's just a matter of time before Ethereum breaks its all-time highs, and I think it's sooner rather than later, in my humble opinion. Again, I could be wrong. Guys, there's a lot of things that could cause this not to happen. You know, there's regulatory FUD with Tether, XRP, the SEC. You know, some exchange could get hacked, some black swan event could happen, and things can tank. That's definitely a possibility for sure. But I'm saying long term, I think Ethereum has amazing potential. I think Ethereum has a good chance of reaching 10% of Bitcoin's total price at the peak of this bull run. Last bull run, it reached more than 10%, and I think Bitcoin has a good chance of reaching into the hundreds of thousands of dollars this time. So I think Bitcoin's going to reach at least 300,000 in my opinion, which means I think Ethereum has a good chance of reaching $30,000 at the peak of this bull run. So guys, yes, we may have short-term corrections and fluctuations, but if you're a new person, you shouldn't be trying to trade anyways. These markets are hugely volatile. If you're new, I guarantee you probably don't know what you're doing. You should. The way you make money in crypto is by holding solid projects for the long term, and Ethereum is as solid a project as it gets, and has a higher ROI potential than Bitcoin. Guys, I cannot say enough good things about it. Ethereum 2.0 is being rolled out, aiming to make Ethereum more scalable, cheaper to use, faster, and locks up a bunch of the supply for an extended period of time. Ethereum is now deflationary. Guys, this is all you need to understand why crypto is so bullish long term. There's incredibly high demand ever increasing, and small supply ever decreasing. Not only that, the world reserve currency, the US dollar, is constantly being inflated. They're printing trillions of dollars. 20 to 30% of the US dollar supply was printed this last year alone, and that's likely to continue. So all you need to know to understand why crypto is bullish long term is the global world reserve currency is being artificially inflated, which is going to devalue its value and inflate assets such as gold and crypto. Bitcoin and Ethereum are now deflationary. The demand is high and increasing, and the supply is deflationary. That's literally all you need to understand. This is why crypto is so bullish long term. And so I'm really trying to implore new people, literally everyone I can get my hands on. If you're a new person not trying to actively manage your portfolio, Ethereum. Ethereum is your way to go, in my opinion. Not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Now I'll talk a little bit more about what I see happening in the short term here. We are getting rejected off the 1250, and I think it's likely to continue. Looking at the 3-hour indicators, the momentum waves of market cipher, stochastic, MACD, RSI all want to go down. I think we're going to fall back down and retest the $1,150. I think it's the most likely in my opinion. But even if that doesn't happen, regardless of that, I think the most important thing we need to look out for is this apex right here. I think we're just likely to trend sideways within this thing until we break out. Whatever we break out of this thing, either above this red line or below this green line, we're likely to trend in that direction for an extended period of time. Another thing we need to keep our eyes out for is Bitcoin. Obviously, Bitcoin leads the market. Whatever it does affects the altcoins, but Bitcoin dominance. Whenever Bitcoin dominance rises, altcoins typically suffer. Whenever it falls, altcoins typically benefit. There's this weird Bitcoin dominance is in this descending triangle, seems to be breaking out bullishly, but it's kind of consolidating sideways. Let's assume throughout the next few hours and days that Bitcoin dominance trends upwards. I could expect a rejection of Bitcoin dominance around the low 70s to 73 mark. So if indeed that happens, if Bitcoin dominance does indeed trend upwards and gets rejection off the low 70s, at that point I think altcoins are likely to pump. So just be aware, we may have short-term, we may have volatility in the near future. We may break up or down in the near future with Ethereum. But bottom line is, I think Ethereum below all-time highs is undervalued. I think investing for the long term is the most important strategy in my opinion. And before I wrap up here, I kind of want to talk about the support levels that I see if indeed we do break down. So I think 1110 to 1185 is very critical support. Aside from that, 1050 to 1040, 1020 to 1010, 1060 to 1040, 900 to 880. Those are very critical support levels. If indeed we do start to break down from this green line here, I think we're likely to find at the very least temporary support through these levels I've just mentioned here. And if all of that holds, major support for Ethereum is that if all that doesn't hold, major critical support, kind of like worst case scenario, I think we find support at 760 to 720. I think that kind of range is very important. A lot of volumes traded here, a lot of sideways price action, and I believe if we go to the 6-hour, what was the daily? Was our EMA? Yeah, see, so like our 100 EMA would be like around that region if we presume time would pass on. So guys, these are some of the things to look out for. Bottom line is, we're within apex here. Whatever we break out, we're likely to see a big move within the next 2 days. I think we're likely to break above all-time highs within the next 30 days. Even if we crash and have further dumping, further volatility, I think long-term, nothing has changed. Any kind of regulatory FUD with Tether or other news story, it doesn't change the fact that the Americans, the global reserve currency, as being constantly printed, devaluing it and inflating up assets such as gold and crypto, and the fact that Bitcoin and Ethereum are deflationary. We're in the beginning stages of a bull run. Demand is increasing while supply is decreasing, and specifically with Ethereum, a bunch of supplies being locked up due to Ethereum 2.0. So guys, I know I ran through a lot. Bottom line is, to understand direction clearly, I would personally wait out to see what way we break out of this thing. Big move within the next 2 days. So guys, give our Discord a follow. Link for that down in the description below. If anything interesting happens with Ethereum, we'll definitely be talking about it there. So make sure you give that a follow. Check out our Twitter. Check out our Referral store. Link for that down in the description below. We have an NFT store. Give us a follow on Referral. Also consider purchasing an NFT to support the channel. That's it for now. I'll wrap it up. Take care.